Hey everyone, welcome back again to Truckin Tuesday. Just give y'all an update on my truck. Got the transmission installed, everything is installed, fluids topped off. I had to replace the brake master cylinder and the slave cylinder. As y'all can see, this is the I said brake master cylinder. I'm sorry, that's the brake master cylinder. I mean clutch master cylinder. But I do have to replace this as well. But right now, top priority, getting it cranked up, then I'll deal with this later. So this is the clutch master cylinder. I had to replace it because it was leaking all along the firewall. Like I added fluid and then it was just saturating the firewall. And then the slave cylinder, it was leaking fluid straight from the slave cylinder. So I had to replace that. That was like a definite no-go. And then when I replaced all those, guess what? My truck fired up. So it cranked up, everything was going good. And while I had my foot pressed in on the clutch, went in first, second gear, will not go in third, fourth, fifth, or reverse. So apparently I have it stuck in gear. I talked to a friend of mine that I work with at auto shop, and he said apparently it's stuck in gear. He has way more years of experience than I do on transmissions. So I'm gonna take it to the shop, and me and him are gonna like break it down, get it fixed again. And just to let y'all know what's going on with it, just follow me and then I'll show y'all. This is my transmission. I had to take it out of the truck again, and I had a friend come help me drop it because me being a veteran, I have a bad shoulder and everything, so it just kind of sucks trying to do it myself. But anyway, there's first gear, there's second gear, and it will not go in third, will not go in fourth, and shift over, and it will not go in fifth or reverse. It's just deadlocked. So that is currently what I am battling right now. But when I cranked my truck up, everything sounded good. It ran good. I just didn't I didn't release the clutch. I kept my foot on the clutch. It idled a little rough. I kind of expected that because one, the rat just went to town and chewed up a whole lot of wires. And so luckily that was like my biggest concern, but the truck ran good. I mean, it just had a little rough idle, and I mean, it set up for well over a year before I could finally get to it again. And so when it idled rough, I just kind of kept giving it gas. It just did all right. And then when it ran for about a minute or two, I kind of revved it up to 1,500, 2,000 RPMs, and it just ran solid. So everything's still good in that sense, but I also didn't run it long because it's stuck in gear. So after I got done, I shut it off, let it be. But I'm gonna take my transmission to the shop that I work at, and me and the other guy, he's gonna help me go through it, and we're gonna do it right this time. So those of you who are following, just keep following me, stay tuned. We're gonna see this truck run eventually, and then that's when the fun begins. I'm gonna have to rewire this, fix the wires I showed you before, and just went to town on it, the rat. So, but anybody who's in the rats, I'm sorry, but I think I killed them all finally, thank goodness. I killed like a total of like 3 or 4 that just apparently they've been going to town, just living in my shop. And I found a nest on top of my gas tank when I was underneath my truck doing the drive shaft one day, and I was like, what in the world? So I had to knock that down, but everything's good though. So just keep following me, subscribe, and like my videos, and just let me know what you think.